Hey guys, it's Melissa with Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness. Today I wanted to talk to you about something that I happened to stumble across actually just this morning. I was watching some YouTube videos. I love to watch inspirational videos, meditations. I find all kinds of things on YouTube that I just love, things that I think are going to help me start my day on a positive note. A lot of them are things like I am affirmations. And so today I was looking for some new videos and I came across someone that I watch a lot of her daily inspirational wisdom videos. And someone had left her a comment because on one of her videos, a couple of her videos, she talks about how, that she's gay and she just came out and she had been married before and had a child and, but now she discovered, I guess, a new lifestyle and she has a new partner and she's really happy. And you can tell in the video she's really happy. And that's part of one of the reasons that I listen to her is because I feel like she's a very positive person and gives a lot of daily wisdom and inspiration. But she posted a comment she got from someone who is a listener of hers, and it was basically saying that God is disappointed in her and that she chose that lifestyle and she shouldn't be bragging about that on her show and just different things. And I really believe that this person thought she was doing something positive by leaving this comment for her because she, in her mind, I guess, thought she was trying to teach her something. But it was really disheartening to see a comment like that, to see someone judging someone else so openly. You've heard the expression, those who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Well, there's not a single person here who is perfect. I don't know any perfect people, and quite frankly, if I did, I think they would be so obnoxious, but nobody's perfect. We're all here learning lessons. But that's not even the point. The fact that people think that if you are gay or you have an alternative lifestyle that's a sin or that makes you automatically a bad person, I hate that so much. And people using the Bible and God and trying to judge others by using God to say, to justify their own bigotry. I hate that too. It's like you see it all the time and it's becoming more and more prevalent in our society because, unfortunately, I don't care what your political beliefs are, but we do have a president who openly supports people being anti-whatever, whatever your beliefs are, whatever you hate or your fears are. And that's all it is. It's fear. The base of everything is fear. Seriously. You're afraid of whatever it is. And because you don't understand or you don't know. And he's made it very easy for people now to openly voice what they don't like about other people, which I also cannot stand. We're trying to teach people to love others and that everything is all about love. And he's teaching the total opposite of that. And it's really hard as someone who's an empath, who feels others' feelings and tries to sympathize with others, to be living in a society where that's okay, because it's not okay, and it's definitely not okay with me. And, if you don't agree with me, that's fine. You can have your different opinion. You don't have to write me and tell me that I'm stupid or that you don't like my opinion. It's fine if we don't agree on things. That's the beauty about being here and having free will, is we're all allowed to have our own opinions. We are. And they don't have to be the same, and we don't have to agree. But part of the reason that I stepped back from going to church every day, I used to attend church every day, I used to lead VBS in the summer, the music, and, I really liked my church and felt like I belonged, and then something happened, and again, it had to do with having an alternative lifestyle where it's, and it wasn't with me, but it was another member of the church, and people reacted in a way that I was really shocked and surprised by, because I really didn't think that the people that I knew would react that way. And it was disheartening because it felt like hate is what it felt like. Like there was hate coming out, and of all places where you shouldn't experience that, it would be church. And so it just really turned me away from going because I just couldn't bring myself to do it. It's like, I don't belong here anymore because I don't believe the same things. And of course, everyone goes through different things in their life that cause them to, grow and evolve and change and shift. And that was one thing for me, was I shifted away from that because little by little, my family members stopped going and they didn't want to go. And I still made myself go because, I believe in God, and my belief in God and my relationship with God is even stronger now than it was then. I will say that. Not going to church has not diminished my relationship to God in any way. But I was going by myself. I ended up being the only one going, and it was just sad for me. I would sit in the pew and want to cry because it's like, okay, my family is not even here anymore, and I'm the only one going, and why am I going? And I wasn't getting anything from it. And so I stopped and started, still worshiping at home in my own way, and still felt an even closer connection. And that definitely did not diminish my relationship to God. But what I've learned since then in growing spiritually is it really is all about love. And this God that people keep teaching about as being a vengeful God and who hates people when they commit sin, I don't know who this God is, because it is not the God that I know. Think about yourself as a parent, because this is how I think about it. If my children stumble and fall and they make mistakes, I'm not going to turn my back on them because they made a mistake. And I'm a human being who is capable of feeling emotions that are fear-based, as you do hear about parents who turn their backs on their children. But as a parent, I can't imagine doing that. And yet we're supposed to believe that God, who is the ultimate parent, the creator of all that is going to turn his back on you. I just don't believe that. It just doesn't align with what I know to be true. And so this post that I read just really brought all of that up for me, because it makes me so angry when I see things like that, because it's someone trying to use God to justify their own bigotry or hatred. And what it really all boils down to is just fear. You're afraid of what you don't know. And it's judgment. And that's not what we're here to do. We're here to love each other. And you may not agree with someone else's lifestyle, and that's your choice. But don't project your beliefs and opinions on that person. It would be like if you were just a little bit overweight and you needed to lose some weight, but then everyone you met started telling you that you needed to lose weight. You would be so offended. And why are people doing that? It's in the same way. Just because you believe someone should be a certain way, number one, it doesn't make it true. And number two, it's not your job to tell somebody what your opinion of them is. And just comparing it to that, because there's so many other ways in which we would never do that to somebody else. But when it comes to certain topics, we just feel like we can tell everybody else how we feel and what we think they should be doing. And if you feel like that's your job, you've missed the point. It's not your job at all. Our job is just to simply love one another, to be a light for others. And that's it. It is really that simple. It is all about love. And I think that it would make God very sad to know that we're trying to use his name to tell people that they sin and that they're bad and that they're going to hell. I don't think that would make him very happy. So that was a little heavy, and I apologize for that, but I get a little heated whenever I think about topics like that, because I think that it's very bold for someone to step up And oftentimes people will do that on social media because she probably never would have said that to this girl's face. But we can hide behind our mask on social media where it becomes easy to bully people because there's a certain anonymity about it. But guess what? We see you when you post things like that. We see the people who do that. You're not hidden. There's no protection. Your actions are still seen. So think about that. Next time you want to pass judgment on someone about their life, whatever, you wouldn't want somebody to do that to you. Treat people how you would want to be treated. It's really that simple. Treat them with kindness, treat them with love. We never know what struggles people are going through. And you can either choose to add to their struggle and make their lives more miserable, or you can be that kind hand that helps pull them out of the mud. Choice is yours, and you have to make it daily. I hope you choose to be that kind hand, because we need more people like that in this world. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you need Reiki, please check out my website. If you'd like to up-level spiritually and learn more about how to make your decisions based in love, not fear, to live your best possible life, check out my program, A Purposeful Pilgrimage. It's still half off right now as a fall-winter special, so go check that out. If you need any essential oil products to help get you through these winter months, you can check that out as well. As always, I do sincerely appreciate you and love you and send you positive vibes, positive thoughts, and prayers. If you like this podcast, please share it with your friends. Please leave some stars on iTunes or leave me a review. Leave some comments and feedback. I love hearing from you guys. Have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.